This is Brother Lynn again. I'm back to you. And I'm talking about, I'm going to stay on this one stock because I want to track this so you guys can get a good example. Once again, I'm going to put a little a statement out there saying I'm not telling folk how to do this. I want to make sure that you guys don't, somebody don't come back and sue them. They trying to get into the market and they tell them that I did something. I'm putting something out there saying that, you know, this is I'm teaching. I'm teaching on how this stuff works. So I don't want you guys to come back and try to sue me. So I'm putting that contingency out here. You know how that is. Folks like to sue people nowadays for anything. So I'm putting it out there. So just in case you want to come back on me, but I want to teach those young people, especially those folk who don't understand how these penny stocks work. Everything, I keep saying, I'm going to say it again. Everything in this country and even around the world, the international stage, when it comes to funding and money, they run it on stocks and bonds and so on and so forth. So they allow folk to get into the market, the small investor to get into the market and get into some of these things called penny stocks. They call them penny stocks because they're under $1. And now if they stay under $1 for a long period of time, they can't get on the NASDAQ. You know, NASDAQ kicks them off and they go into what we call a little league, called OTC stock. So this stock is still on the NASDAQ, so they have to get to $1. And matter of fact, it is called QT and Quantum, QTM. So I went out there, when it started off, this stock was about 34 cents. You know, with the downturn in the market, it started off with 34 cents. I got in when it was about 71 cents. Really, before that I got in around 60-some cents, but I sold and then I came back and bought more. So my average, my original is right now, it's like 71 cents a share. I bought 19,000 shares. It was marked today at close at 75 cents. Today's gain is just today's gain from 70 when it was closed Friday from the day's gain was like $64. Now I tell you, if you put $10,000 in the bank on a money market, they'll probably give you about $1 gain for a month using your money. And what they doing, they putting it in these stocks, and then they making quadruple, whatever. I don't know how many triples they done made off your money. So here we go here. I invested in this stock alone $13,583 for these 19,000 shares at 71 cents a share. The market closed today at $14,000 for the same stock, $314.60. It even went higher. I know people think I'm crazy because it went all up to, it was about over $1,000 I didn't gain today. But I left it in there. But at the end of the day, it closed, like last week, it was a negative. This week, I have $731. The average day trader would took that money out and then come back in tomorrow and try to play it again. But I'm gonna keep it in there because why? Why am I keeping it? Because I bet on companies. I don't like going in and out too much, but I bet on companies. Even that stock we call Linco, the Lynn company. Matter of fact, it went up to almost 40% today, and it was at 4 cents. It went up to 7 cents. I made $100 and some. So what I did, I took that money out. So I'm going to take it back tomorrow. I'm going to go back in if it goes down to 4 cents or 3 cents, and I'm going in and buy it again. That's how easy that you can make money on these stocks. I just want you guys to realize how this is played, how you can make money in this this market, the stock market. It's not hard to do. But you have to have some income. Normally, you should have a little income. You know, because a lot of folks don't have, I noticed that especially a lot of us, a lot of black folks don't have $14,000 to spare. They'll take that $14,000 or $15,000 and they'll spend it on something. So you got to rethink your mind. You got to say, okay, if you're going to get into something like this, you're going to have to buy these kind of shares. Because these like 19,000 shares, Soros, you know, you heard on that Trump, you know, Trump kept talking about this guy named Soros. He came in, that's the same guy who bought 12 million of these shares. I told you about that last week. He bought 12 million of them. And you got Vanguard out there, you got Fargo, Wells Fargo, you got a lot of the big players that's out there. You got your pensions out there, pension funds are out there buying these little bitty stocks, because when they go up, they make money quickly. And that's how people can retire at ease. They got that money that's sitting out there, because once they take it out, they put it into a safer account once you get ready to retire. And these are these 401ks, these are these pensions. So I'm gonna try, because people keep saying, you know, why don't you teach on this thing? This is what we do. This is how this country is run on. These is how these CEOs, a lot of them CEOs get paid. They get paid on their stock options. And they get stock options, they make money. Because when these things go up, and when they come into a company and they turn that company around. I remember when you heard when GM was bankrupt. They went from $33 a share down to 79 cents a share, and now they back up to $33 a share. That's what I'm talking about. So if somebody would have bought 1 million shares at 79 cents and they would have went up to $33, they would have been almost $33 million. They made about almost $30 million. This is what we have to get into. This is what we have to really think about. So I'm going to come back and we're going to still talk about this thing called faith, because we still don't understand how we can, faith is one of those areas that we have not really, there's a lot of faith preachers out here, but we don't really understand. The average Christian really don't understand faith, because they ask these same questions. Why I don't see it? Why does this happen to me? So I'm going to keep on this subject until we can get a hold of this thing, because nothing happens in God's kingdom without faith. And so we're going to come back and talk about that. And we're going to be Mike back with us, and then we're going to talk about some stuff. Okay, see you in a few minutes.